Figure out how to love. You had a lot of moments, didn't last forever. Now you in that corner just trying to put it together. How to love. Alright. Go ahead, turn off my background music. I do believe that we are good to go. Alright, here, going around looking. Yep. Hey everybody, welcome back to my Palworld playthrough. Not gonna lie, when I got off stream, I was not really able to finish this playthrough, and here we are. So because of that, y'all got to watch me bash my head against this fucking whale for the next few hours, most likely, knowing my luck. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's go over here. Make sure it is actually looking at the stream. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, everything looks like it started. So I'm just going to keep the stream up to make sure that it actually loads in properly. Because last time I was sitting here talking shit, and this damn thing hadn't even been showing what was going on. So I'm going to be monitoring it today. I don't trust it. Go ahead, check it out. Everybody, rescue the baby, Alright, that was just me being stupid for a moment. Alright, everything seems to be moving. Nothing weird has happened. So let's begin in proper. Get myself my pokeomn music going. You all won't be able to hear it except for the moments that I start singing it like a dumbass. But that's just me. We're just gonna have to deal with that. I don't know if I'll get copyright struck just for singing stuff. We'll find out, won't we? Let's go. Give me some Corday. I ain't listened to Corday in a while. Alrighty. So I'm on my last little ultimate journey to beat the hell out of this freaking whale. Okay, where was I when I stopped to cook? Let's see here. I already got my air dash boots. Made sure of that shit. I need a few AI cores, that's what. I feel like Wild Wave. I got a lot on my plate. And I can really use a stress reliever. Cause where I'm from, they catching bullets like the best receivers. Sharper singing like Justin Bieber. The most selective leaders have closed mouths and open ears. Like the Nile, I could flow for years. Alrighty. Enough singing Saturday morning by Corday. But, okay, that was a lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably gonna just keep popping up. So now the movie rolls, vision the albums, and I play that outcome is good. Clayton Bigsby, I done took it out of the hood. Carry on water and chopping the wood, but you gon' always have motion if this product is good. No. Well, yeah, last time I was in here playing, I was talking about how I was gonna go on more of a rant. Since my test stream, I just decided to go on a long-ass Wheel of Time rant because, yes, of course I did. That just fits way too damn well within my prerogative. So, after that little moment of just going down the rabbit hole of the Wheel of Time and how awesome the books were and how cheated I felt by the show, but also cheated I felt because the show never really got to hit that final stride, you know, like, oh well. At least somebody would. I wish they would at least bookmark the end a lot better than it fucking did. Lord. Talk about a cliffhanger. A cliffhanger right after Coolidge walks off. What an asshole. So, this time around, though, we're going to get into the reason a lot of people are probably here. not in the stream particularly, but probably paying Palworld, is all of what? Huh? I do not. I'm okay. Excuse me. I'm really confused because. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I get. There comes a time in every adult's life where if you're lucky enough to have kids, your kids will watch after you usually. And in this instance, that was kind of what happened here. I do have my father's email linked to my phone, and because of that, his appointments are also linked to my phone. So that was his doctor appointment, not mine. Uh, kind of glad it was because I don't even know if my insurance will work right now after I just got the boot from where I used to work. It's why I'm here streaming at 8:51 in the morning American time, because while you're just putting in applications and waiting for interviews, there isn't really much to do. And I kind of wanted to go back to focusing on my writing and what I was trying to actually promote it. I was supposed to go to a whole convention this last past weekend, but unfortunately, due to the job scenario, I couldn't really get more. I couldn't even get any books really to sell. Like the only books I had I could have sold were all misprints from last year. And since I was considering changing to my real name rather than that annoying author's name I had, I decided it wasn't worth it to try to go there and continue the branding of that name and sell off old books. I figured it'd just be better to just kind of chill and choose my moment here. Wait for a new one to come up, you know. Maybe I get lucky enough when I find a job I can go to GalaxyCon later this year with my new branding. But for now, I'm just gonna sit here, play some games, and use this as a way to try and trying to just boost my stupid little tiny signal. Like I'd make the joke of my little corner of YouTube, but I the infinitesimal smallness of what would be considered my corner of YouTube might as well just, be nothing. Like a speck of dust in the astral cosmos that is the universe. One day I would like to, have like a little tiny nebula. Not much, a little nebula. Somewhere, that'd be nice. A man who knows exactly what a nebula is says, unironically, like a crazy man, well, I guess if you came here for Old Man Yells at Clouds before he talks about Pokemon again, well, there you are. So, to bring over parts of the original rant that I had that will carry into my issues, oh no, I do not need two, I need one. Alright, that will carry over to my issues and, like, just the in generalness of games and the AAA industry as it stands at the moment. First of all, for anyone out there who is unaware of the state of the gaming industry, and to be blatantly honest, at least I know one person in the chat is ever since the sad wokeification of anything that is mainstream, a lot of us have had to sit around and watch some of our old franchises we love die. For instance, I mean, what's a good? Star Wars is probably the easiest, simplest one, but it spans more than just the game side of things. That's more of the actual show side of things, but we can use it as our little microcosm to explain what's going on here. Basically, a company that owns way too much bought it, and at the time when they bought it, they had already bought Marvel and had been doing pretty decently. So when they first got bought, it was probably an actual split decision between real fans and people who keep up with this way too much. We said, they didn't do too bad with Marvel, but by this point, we were post Age of Ultron, but pre-Civil War. And then once Civil War dropped, everyone was even more hyped for, oh, what are they going to do with Star Wars? And then they did, Episode 7, which was basically a soft reboot of A New Hope, the original Star Wars. I'm not going to confuse anyone who doesn't know Star Wars by giving New Hope its number, because then I have to explain a whole bunch of crap. So basically, came in, they had everywhere to go, but they had no plan. And they had no plan because the person running Star Wars probably realistically shouldn't have been a studio lead. Like, she was really great at like being a producer and getting people together. Like, if you look back at all her credentials over the time, it was like, hey, she can probably get this together. But the problem is, when you're a studio head, you're not just a production manager. That's basically what she used to be. You're not just going to find people to do things. You're not just, passing off things to other people. You have to be the one who sits at the head, the epicenter of it all, and make final decisions. And when you don't really have a clear vision for something and you try to make final decisions, it just tends to come out garbage. And thus, what slowly but surely happened in the beginning of Star Wars Takeover. But that wasn't the end of it all. We all know exactly what happened if you're into the Star Wars. Basically, politics and, funnily enough, connecting back to yesterday of something that Tolkien fucking hated, allegory within media making itself feel way more important than it actually was, took over the idea of making good writing. And when you got rid of good writing, you got rid of everything. Because, like, yes, you can have John Williams come in and make one of the most amazing soundtracks for the 5th time in a row, or 20th time, and a millionth time in a row. Yes, you could call in some of the greatest editors to get you some of the crispiest cuts between shots, some of the nicest fucking in-betweens, and then you could get all the best VFX people, and everything could have looked smooth, perfect, absolute. Like, the CG could have been so good that you couldn't have discerned it from reality. Like, when you watch the original Avatar, not The Last Airbender, but the movie by James Cameron. Like, when people first saw that movie, it blew their fucking tits off, if you know what I mean. And with that said, it's like, alright, after tits being blown off, we were like, alright, where we going? Where we going next? And it's like, Star Wars had all the polish and everything, it just did not have the story. Because when you're missing one of the most bare bone basic things, which is connecting to the audience, you're fucked. You can hear all you want, you can see all you want, you can throw everything you want at these people, but if they do not connect with these characters, the game is over. And that's exactly what happened. The second one came around, there was no clear vision on where they were going with the story, and the guy who was doing it was already a hack. I saw this guy as a hack way back in college when he did freaking Looper, and everyone acted like Looper was like the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I was like, yeah, Looper just seems like garbage. It's kind of incoherent. It doesn't really make fucking sense. It's trying to be way more than what it was, like, oh, I'm so grandiose and I'm so artsy. Oh, man. That's pretty much how I, think of all the professionals in Hollywood now. And also, we're not even going to get into the fact that the entire industry had been destroyed by something that tends to destroy a type of government that the people who, love Hollywood, and I mean love Hollywood, tend to support. It's like, oh yeah, you got all these people just coming in and just doing this stuff. It's like, oh, but wait a minute. Here's this amazing author. Here's this amazing drawer. I shouldn't use author first because it makes me sound salty, but you know what? I am fucking salty. Like, as a guy who grew up in a fucking Midwest flyover state, your talent is kind of the only thing that gets you out. And when you send some of your like stuff to like big places, try to be a writer or a 3D modeler like I did back in the day, and you don't even get like a hit back. Like, let me just explain what I mean by hit back. I didn't even get emails saying, fuck you. You don't get emails saying, fuck you, what the hell are you doing? All right, you just get out of here. I've had like fucking plumbing companies, fucking random ass Target has sent me a message basically being like, yeah, no, screw you, you didn't fucking we didn't fucking need you, get the hell out of here. But no, these places just completely ignore you. And then over time, I kind of realized that if you just did not have any connections in that area, you were never going to get into that field. And then as time went on, we saw how deep said connections were as they started getting exposed to the masses. First during COVID, people started realize finally. I don't know why it took so long. I don't know why it took Gen Z basically losing the last years of their childhood because of COVID for us to figure out that, actors aren't shit, but here we are. We got idiots. They don't fucking understand basic shit. It's like, oh, authors are shit. Yeah, no shit, dumbass. Because all the people that are being fucking hired, and this is the episode point, are just a bunch of Nepo babies mixed with people with connections. And yes, if anyone has ever been to places, I'm not going to places that their systems run like that, where only your family and connections get you in. You tend to know how badly that ruins what's called the free market, and the free market is where ideas go to thrive. Because if, and I do mean if, you keep hiring the same people with the same stupid ideals who are locked in their own stupid little bubble because they've only ever grown up in this weird fake world known as Hollywood, well, you're probably going to have some fucking problems, being very limited scope of what they can write about. They don't have any experience to put within their writing that feels real and connects with a normal person because they aren't normal people. They're just stupid little Nepo babies that honestly, if they were forced to go out into the free market on their own with no fucking money or seeding from their fucking parents, they'd be screwed. They're the type of people like, yes, some of them have talent, but it's like that talent is more like, look, they didn't have to go through the muck and the grind to get that talent seen, so maybe they don't appreciate it as much. Some people do, but it's like that's going against human nature, and human nature is one of the hardest things to fucking fight. Like hoping that a human just has the ability to push past nepotism and being put above others just for very specific means that actually don't come together to mean anything in the ultimate light. Like for instance, like everyone's got butthurt about DEI. I'm sorry, as a half black guy, I was always butthurt about DEI because it just reminded me of affirmative action, something that really affected my grandfather and my father's lives. Because when the government's forcing you to hire people of a different race to meet a quota, suddenly people look at you and wonder, do you belong there? And I never liked that. I never liked how it happened with, you know, family I've had, and all my family managed to push by it because they're just stronger people and they had to go through some crap. But I hate that they had to. And then here in my generation, they pump out this new thing called DEI, which is just basically affirmative action with a new coat of paint. And not even like a good coat of paint. They went to like the cheapest auto paint guy, and he just like threw it on there in one spray coat, so thick that realistically it's never going to scratch, but at the same time it's never going to polish up and look good. Anyone who's ever had what I like to call the $200 special automobile when they were a kid, and by a kid I mean like 16, when you're first starting to drive, whoever's had the $200 special, you know exactly what fucking paint job I'm talking about. It's that paint job by that one company that everyone knows about, and you just kind of roll your eyes. It's like, well, it's going to cost way much more than the car costs to get all this paint removed and put on for at least a decent coat. Might as well just leave this thick ass coat of paint on there that's never going to scratch and just go for it. That's just life, That's how we got to roll. But yeah, to get back to the stupid point, not every human's going to be able to burst through nepotism and all of that. Same with like DEI and fucking affirmative action. Were there some people that benefited from it that needed it because of their specific circumstance? Most likely, yes, because if you just blanket throw a solution over everything, of course, eventually you can nitpick out little specific marks of data that prove your point. But in the reality of it, on a whole, it hurt us more because even if it was true, we were in an area where we couldn't be seen, we couldn't get our talents crafted. Being thrown into that role, no matter how good you were, there was always going to be people that questioned you. And the type of people who made it through that were the ones that realized you don't have to fucking impress everybody. Somebody's going to hate you no matter what. You could be Jesus Christ himself and someone will hate you. Just look at the Romans. Come on. Like, the fuck, people. Like, this is human nature. And I do get so tired when people just roll their eyes and are like, hey, man, fuck you. You're the problem. Yeah, people like you being wishy-washy and not actually, calling people out for their bullshit does tend to lead to people not having thick skin. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not going to call it toughness. That thick skin, period, point blank. Anyone who has ever done basic labor with their hands knows what I mean by thick skin. Whether it be the idea of how the calluses are building up upon your palms, so on and so forth, or your skin gets cut and bruised and battered so much that it just has to keep going back harder and harder and harder because your body is trying to evolve to the scenario in which you were constantly putting it through. And this said scenario is what gives you that thick skin, and that thick skin has been used as a metaphor for a long time to explain what it's like to go out into life. I think I said it one time. It's like you're being forged. Matter of fact, I actually think that was from the original stream. So funny that it came back in this. It's like, yeah, it's like you're being forged. You're just a piece of metal that's getting heated up, banged out by your parents, and they got to pull you in and out of that flame, requench you, and make sure that you're on point. And if you, the steel, are made for it, you can take it. You will come out some of the greatest that the human race could actually put out. That's what I'm saying. That's why no matter what scenario you come from and no matter what situation you've been through, I do hope that you realize that certain things in life are states of mind that you have to get past. Like, I think Dave Chappelle, we're quoting Dave Chappelle here, what he had a great point in one of his jokes that his father told him. He, like as a kid, you lash out. Like, he's like, oh yeah, like, hey dad, I want to go to this thing. And at the time it was like for him, like maybe $1, which would be an equivalent to like $5 nowadays because of inflation. But here we go, whatever. And he was like, yo, I ain't got it, son. He's like, dang, we ain't even got that. And he's like, then how are we living? And it's like, well, we just don't have it for things that we don't need. And Dave Chappelle basically came back. I'm not trying to like yank his joke completely. That's why I'm going to try to paraphrase. But yeah, he came back and said, I hate being poor. And when I watched how he showed how his dad reacted, he said I could see it on his face because it reminds me of something my granddad or my dad had told me before. He looked his son in the face. He's like, son, you are not poor. You are broke. And the thing was, poor is a mind state. If you are actually in the scenario where you're poor, it is hard to get out. It's not impossible to get out, but it is extremely hard. And the reason it's hard is because being broke all the time beats you down into that poor mindset. And you just accept the fact that you're always going to be like this. And if you always accept that fact, it's easier for you to write off doing harder work to make life better. And for example, because like, say you have a new type of job you want to go for. Since we were on jobs, because I'm in unemployment. I'm not on it, but like I am unemployed. Well, day for the unemployed. A little WestJet quote, but it's just kind of sad that people get stuck in the mindset because you say you'll go out and you're like, hey, I want me some McDonald's. But then you look at your gas tank and you realize you don't have enough gas to get to work tomorrow. And you have to make that decision of McDonald's or gas. And there is a third decision, and the third decision is more what breaks the mindset. But the poor mindset would be, the true poor mindset would be, I deserve that McDonald's. It's a shame I can't get that McDonald's. And you may even give in and give yourself that McDonald's, but then next thing you know, you don't have just enough gas to get to work. You're having to call in and say that you're late. Because you called and said you're late, you get fired, so on and so forth. You create a domino effect. That's kind of that poor mindset. You get stuck on the things you want rather than the things you need because it's harder to put aside the things you want for the things you need. It's very sad, but that's just the truth, and that's part of the poor mindset in my mind. It's like people will keep constantly getting back into that hole because they, for a lack of better terms, keep rolling the dice. You know, maybe that better job will come tomorrow, or maybe that promotion will come tomorrow, or maybe things will improve around here. Maybe this new leader will help us do so on and so forth, whatever. A million different little excuses, but in the end, we have to kind of break that cycle. It's like we have to understand that yes, not having what we want fucking sucks. But instead of lashing out at life and just, for lack of a better term, taking what you want rather than earning it, you'll just keep sending yourself further in the hole. So instead, you got to use that hate, to use that anger you have from the thing that you want that you can't have because you have things you need to do. You think of those things, you keep them in your mind, you solidify them, and you let them fuel the fires within your very fucking soul. And I guarantee you will find by the end of all of it, it may take years, literal years, hopefully not decades, but it may take literal years, but you will find that slowly those days become less. Somehow the sweat on your brow has slowly added up to, I can go out and get me my McDoubles and a large fry because I worked for it. And it's not like you're worried about gas. It's not like you're worried about rent and bill, but it takes a while to get out of that mindset. And if you don't stay on the path to get out of that mindset, you will just keep relapsing. You will just keep looping back and back and back and back and doing it all over again. And that's kind of what happened with the industry. It's very, okay, this is a very rough segue, but I wanted to get to this point because it really just popped in my head. Speaking of motherfuckers that continue to do the same shit and not learning anything, has anybody seen the leaks for the new Pokemon games? What is it, fucking, Wither... I about called it Withering Waves. Okay, that I don't even fucking play Withering Waves, but that it's waving something. It's really stupid. Like, it was clear they ran out of shit at Black and White. Now they've truly ran out of shit. Like, I think the most clever one they've had since I gave up on Pokemon back in a long time ago was probably... Some people probably sit down. I think X and Y was probably the coolest naming scheme they fucking had since Ruby and Sapphire, which is when I quit. The third generation, the Hoenn generation. But as I said in the older streams, like that is Nintendo's fault. Like Nintendo lost a lot of fans who were, I'm gonna say, real gamers. Because I didn't quite know the right way to put this last time. Because I was like, I don't get why I, as a millennial, don't have that same nostalgic grip on my soul for Pokemon. Like, maybe it was just because I never stuck with it. Like, that could be one reason. Because, like, I wasn't afraid to go play the Digimon games. I was very much a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. But at the same time, all of them I gave up at some point in time when the people creating them were just fucking dropping the bag. For instance, fucking the reason I put down Digimon was because by the time of Digimon Adventure 4, they kind of hit where I wanted to go with it. I was like, oh, I can finally play as Omnimon. I can finally do all this shit. It's still the 3D world, blah, blah, blah. And it was cool, but I needed more. And eventually, recently, with the new time release, the new time one, they actually did do something a little bit different. And it did almost bring me back. Didn't fully bring me back because it's like, it's just not my type of game as much anymore. But hey, Pokemon, though, it never had that moment for me. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh could still bounce, like, bring me back. Like, if Yu-Gi-Oh just deleted, like, everything from links on, and we just went back, like, I hated this. If we can just go back to the Arc V Pendulum board, I would actually respect it a bit more than what happened after Arc V. I would like to go back to Zexal where it was just Xyz. It was like, even Xyz back then were kind of like, I'm sandwiching a card? That sounds fucking weird. Got used to it, but it like, felt weird at first, you know. But once I saw Pendulums, it already pissed me off. So once I saw Links drop, I was like, no, I'm not doing this shit again. Never. Not doing it. I haven't done it since. Like, it's been years since I've actually played the proper game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, kind of sucks, but at the same time, fuck them. Like, you don't evolve. I'm not going. Well, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, I can't even say it's not evolved. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Just couldn't. It had a fine gameplay loop, and I think the lack of creativity of what to do with said gameplay loop is what kept forcing them to reinvent and reinvent and reinvent and reinvent and not really stick to it. Because up to that point, like, every extra card they added on, other than Pendulums, didn't change the game on a massive scale. Like, Pendulums was the first to change the board, and that was it. But like I said, like, too much change in one way can still be bad, but Pokemon almost blatantly refuses change. It blatantly refuses change in such a way that it fucking disturbs me. Like, okay, for anyone who is around my age, I don't even know, but anyone around my age who grew up with Gen 1 and went to Gen 2, Gen 1 to Gen 2 felt like a genuine fucking leap. It felt like a leap because the coders at the time, when they were making Gold and Silver, found a very efficient way to code the game so that they could actually put back in what was known as the Kanto region, the original region. So you got to go through Johto, but then afterwards you could sail across and you go over to Kanto and you could do the Kanto journey in a different way and then become like the final world champion. It actually opened the world of Pokemon rather than closing it off. Well, after opening the world of Pokemon with Gold and Silver, where do you think they go? Well, the answer, fucking backwards. They went so far backwards, it actually pissed me off. They just like, okay, first of all, you don't even get a second region. You just get the Hoenn region. Fuck you. Oh, you want an even bigger fuck you? You know how our whole slogan is gotta fucking catch them all, at least here in America that is, because, you know, America loves fucking marketing. Well, bitch, you can't catch them all unless you get both games, and also have the special cord that allows you to transfer between the old games and the new games. And yes, I know it wasn't really a special cord, but technically, if you didn't have two Game Boy Advances and the link cord for said Game Boy Advance, then you couldn't link Ruby with Gold in order to trade with it. And the fucked up thing was, if I am remembering correctly, I don't know if I am, I think you couldn't do directly from first gen to third gen. I think you still had to do an in-between. You had to have all of it on Gold and Silver, and then from Gold and Silver traded to Ruby and Sapphire. But here's what annoys me is, like, they had more space on the Game Boy Advance than they did in the Color. And with that space, they did improve the graphics marginally for, you know, a fucking handheld game at the time. There really wasn't much further you were going to go from that. But they marginally do increase it. And it's like, okay, well, did you just not have enough fucking space to put all the Pokemon on? No, clearly you did, because anyone who knows, you can trade all the Pokemon to it, and it can hold all of them. So clearly, there is still data within the game to recognize these stat pools and the fucking codes that they clearly pull up when you trade them. Because the way Pokemon work is they're just fucking data within the game. Most things are data within the game, but Pokemon are very, very specifically data. Like, they are only their stats. The picture just loads. It doesn't, there's no do anything. Like, everything is just stats. And the only thing that designates one from the other is literally their, like, little key index number on the back end. I believe it's hexacode, not actual binary. But with hexacode, you can store fuck tons of individual little things like that. So many little individual things. Yeah, it was bare. I will give it that. It was barren as hell, but shit, at least with the Kanto region, it felt intriguing, you know? It felt like they were trying something. And in my opinion, is like you had enough space on the Game Boy Advance. Why not bump down the graphics a little bit, keep it closer to gold and silver, because we really wouldn't have cared if it was close to gold and silver graphics. Hell, if you'd have gave us Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn all in one game, you could have gave me the original Game Boy graphics. I'd have been fucking happy. But no, fucking no, that's not good enough. We're gonna, and the reason I'm gonna get to is like, Nintendo did it not for the love of the game. They did it for the love of the money. Because think about it. How do you get somebody to buy your new link cable for the Game Boy Advance, which realistically is only ever going to get used on Pokemon anyway, because there are a few other games that take advantage of it, but they were games that had to be literally coded around it, like fucking, what was it, Four Sword Adventures with Legend of Zelda? Absolutely crazy. And then what the first thing is every fucking Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color game was a ticking time bomb. No one knew it back then, but it was. Once your CMO battery died, you had no more save data. So if you were going to not give me a good Pokemon, couldn't you at least give me some good hardware that was better than the last one so I didn't have to worry about this shit again? But, you know, Hoenn just felt like backwards to me. I loved some of the Pokemon within. That was also the first time I looked at the Pokemon within the generation, and I just didn't feel as inspired. Like the starters, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Torchic the Blaziken, that's not bad, you know. But I was like, it was like no Cyndaquil, it was no Charizard, it was no fucking Baleaf. I think it was Baleaf, Bayleaf, I forget. It's named after Bayleaf, but I know it's not pronounced Bayleaf. It's like you had all these damn things. Even Chikorita's annoying ass in Gen 2 was a more interesting Pokemon than some of the things we got in Gen 3. I mean, Houndour, I loved me some Houndour, but Houndour was literally just a dog. I only loved Houndour because he was a fucking dog. He was a damn hellhound, like a lazy ass hellhound. And then when he fucking evolved, he became Houndoom, which was like the Greyhound version of Houndoom. It's like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Okay, fine, I can make my damn grenade launcher. That's what I've been waiting for, people. I'm trying to find what is the most powerful non-Paxil... It's Paxilite? I think that's what the shit's called. Palolite or Paxilite? This. Pretty much no weapons I can't get without Palozite. That's it, Palozite. And I can't get Palozite until I beat this damn whale. And I can't beat this damn whale because I can't deal enough damage quickly enough within my damage resistance window. So now I'm trying to make myself a little more squirrely, a little more jumpy, so that I can fucking, you know, get around and possibly beat this fucking whale. I was gonna have a whole new playthrough, but damn it, I'm gonna beat this fucking whale. Mudkip was mid. Like Mudkip himself's cool, but every evolution of his felt so mid. Then again, I kind of felt like that same way about Totodile too. Like Totodile, first form, dope. Second form, why? Third form, man. Like I've always had that with everyone though. Like for instance, first gen, everyone likes to pretend all three starters are like, you know, perfectly fucking done. Squirtle is my favorite, but also Squirtle is still just a turtle. And from Squirtle to War Turtle, there is just barely enough change. Like Blastoise, amazing. War Turtle, I'll skip that and go straight to, Blastoise. You know how it is. I just don't know. It's like Pokemon just, and then here we are in the future. Like we're in the way future. I made the same argument on my Hantoshiro account, and this was the how way I put it for her. If Nintendo had actually came out with a game more like this, they probably would have gotten me back, and I wouldn't have cared so much about the handhelds, because they had a chance to do it. Coliseum had good enough graphics and a good enough system that you could have done a 3D world. You just had to bring it down a bit, and we know you could do a 3D world because we had Wind Waker on the GameCube, and with the simplification of graphics, you were able to make a really good 3D world that you could openly explore, and it felt nice. If I could have gotten all this shit, even if it was like the most basic shit, I don't need the base building. Like if I could have just walked up on an Onix, and Onix was like all the way up here like he's supposed to be, while Pikachu was just like chilling down here at my feet, that'd have been dope as a GameCube game. Like as a kid, I'd have fucking lost my shit. I'd have loved Pokemon again. But instead, when we got Coliseum, it felt like lazy stadium. That's the thing, though. Is like that's just his stats, not his actual creation. That's another point I was bringing up. Like Pokemon in reality are just stat numbers. Like without their aesthetics, you don't really have anything. It's like yeah, Feraligatr could throw hands, but Feraligatr looked like shit. He's actually so forgettable that I didn't even remember his name until you said his name. It's the same like with Blastoise. Blastoise has the best special fucking damage in the original game. Technically is the strongest of all the original 3 starters when maximally Evo evolutioned. But no one gives a shit because Charizard looks cooler. Charizard looks like he hits harder. Charizard can also fly. Fuck you, turtle. What am I gonna do? Surf on your back? That's cute. I'm fly. Fuck you. I mean, even that, like, half the fun of the game for me was getting to the point where you could get very specific things, like, you can get surf and you can go here or that. How fun would it have been if we had Wind Waker style graphics, and instead of going from island to island on the boat, we were surfing on the back of like a fucking Squirtle? Like, that'd have been so fucking dope. You'd have had to put in some mechanics to, limit it and all that, but to be fair, like, could have been fun. Matter of fact, they could have just did the Orange Islands from the anime. It had less badges, it had less things you had to do, and it would have gave you, like, excuses to use Fly, excuses to use Rock Smash, excuses to use Surf in, like, actual 3D map, like, actual going through 3D map terrain and navigating it. But no, instead we just kind of got the bare minimum because in reality, the bare minimum is what a company wants. They would love to ideally put in as little effort as possible and make the most money as possible. But that's because their job is the margins. Their job is profit. They are Ferengi, for anyone out there who's a Star Trek fan. They are all about the profit. They would sell their mother for a shekel if it actually got them a little bit closer to their goal. That's how companies are. They are not humans. They are not people. They are entities that exist solely to make money. Yes, part of their thing is to get the product to you, but most of the time it is to make money, and Nintendo has realized that it could treat its fan base like absolute shit and make more money than fucking back to the Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars combined. That's fucking Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel combined cannot defeat the merchandising ability of Pokemon. That's how scary Pokemon is. Pokemon is the America equivalent of companies. Like, the next 3 big companies' merchandise basically are its merchandise. Just like the next 10 countries' GDP is our fucking yearly budget on war. And why, yes, we can cry about it, and they can cry about it. At the end of the day, when we need shit done, it gets done. The only time it doesn't get done is when there's greed and money involved, because that's just the fucking way the world works. absolute greed, absolute stupidity. But here we are. Fuck us, I guess. Because I mean, hell, you can prove it. You can prove it without a doubt if you actually look at what Nintendo did between the N64 and the Wii. And this is an industry secret that is known, but not a lot of people seem to call upon it or remember it in moments like this. When when the Xbox and the PS2 came out, Nintendo was not actually ready for a console war, because at this point, before that, it was just Sony and them, and the only reason Sony was there because they were salty at Nintendo for just completely dropping them on the CD concept, because they wanted to focus on making games load faster rather than having more game to work with. Absolute fucking mistake, because as we know today, cartridges aren't the way. Physical media is trying to die, but discs were just a better way of having physical media. Easier to store, easier to put away. You can make a coating for them that actually kept them from being scratched as much. And you didn't need a fucking CMOS battery inside to keep its ROM going so that it remembered your fucking saves. Instead, you had a memory card with its own CMOS. And that CMOS didn't wipe it. You could change the CMOS. It was like, the future. But since there was a new console coming in the game, the Xbox from Microsoft, Nintendo did have a problem. If they didn't put out a console at that time, they would be out of the runnings. But their new little experiment known as the Nintendo Revolution was not done yet. So what they did was they threw together the GameCube. The greatest console they ever made was a Hail Mary they threw together because they needed something in that generation. Because in their mind, the Nintendo Wii was going to change everything, including getting rid of all the old fans that Nintendo clearly fucking hates. And that's the ultimate point I'm trying to just get to with this, is that Nintendo actively proved with the Wii it hated its fan base. It had no plan for the generation the GameCube came out, threw out the GameCube, expected it basically to just exist to keep their name alive, and when it became one of the best-selling fucking consoles they ever had, it ended up being arguably the most popular console of that generation for its fucking price and its fucking amount of games it had. Like, the only reason PS2 beat it is because it just had certain better exclusives you were never going to get anywhere else, i.e. Kingdom Hearts. Fucking Microsoft had Halo, but they didn't have Halo at the start. Halo came after the fact. Halo originally was a Mac original. It was not going to be. It was not going to be on the fucking Xbox. But here we are. And at the end of all said and done, once that next generation came out, they're like, finally, we have it. We have our Nintendo Wii. We have finally created the Nintendo's Revolution, a game that will change everything. And it kind of did. Because Nintendo attracted a lot of what I like to call fair weather fans. People that will be there when everything's going well for you, Nintendo. But when the chips are down, they will abandon you, because that's just how it is. Fair weather people don't stick around for the rain. They're not Clean's Clearwater Revival. They're not, they haven't ever seen the rain. Like, you know what I mean? But fucking, they sold all this shit. They sold it to grandmas, kids, and all this. They're like, yay, look at us. Look at us, new Nintendo. We're getting all these new fans, all this new money. That's why they didn't want to make any sequels in the Wii. They reluctantly came out with a new Smash Bros. Mainly because Melee did so fucking well, they couldn't not come out with a new Smash Bros. Because everyone was waiting for it. That's why Smash Bros. Ended up being absolute fucking garbage in the end. Because they didn't really care about the game. They just had to put it out there. And because Brawl made so much money, they were going to have to make another Smash Bros. Eventually, too. And, well, I'm never going to get to that, hopefully, because I just don't fucking care beyond the Wii with Nintendo. Because, like I said, Nintendo made it very clear very fucking clear with the Wii that they hated us as Nintendo fans. They only gave us Twilight Princess because Twilight Princess had been in development far before they even announced the Wii. And they realized they could just fucking mirror it and put it on the Wii. So a game that was basically originally made for the GameCube had a bunch of extra shit shoehorned into it that it didn't fucking need because they wanted to take advantage of the Wii mode. Ooh, the Wii mode, the destroyer of TVs. Ooh, grandmas everywhere had to hide their televisions. Sorry, I had to lose my mind for a quick second. But yeah, fucking, it's so stupid. I hated it. I fucking hated it. I really did. Yeah, they told us that we weren't shit. They got out of there. They didn't make any gains for us. And then when they realized all those fair weather fans weren't going to stick around, they immediately did a 180. Their new console, once again, was not ready. So what did they do? They shoved out a well, realistically, they just shoved out the prototype for the Switch. But because technology was so shit and they're so bad at developing hardware, it was still physically attached to the fucking thing. So they're like, oh, okay, it's not different enough to be what we wanted, but it's also, you know, not going to be able to carry itself on its own. So let's name it the Wii U. And we'll just say that this Switch prototype on it is basically going to be a special controller. It's for your kids to not annoy you. You know, when you want to watch things on the big screen TV and they want to play their game, even though it originally didn't even have a headphone jack in it and the speakers were in the fucking controller and you were going to still hear the fucking game anyway. At that point, you might as well just put them in the next fucking room. It didn't make no damn sense. But fucking idiots came for it, and the reason they came for it is because they promised, ooh, we're going to give you a new Smash Bros. It's going to be made alongside Bandai Namco. It's going to be a real professional style fighting game. Ooh. No. Fuck you. Smash Bros. Ultimate came out, and that's when they truly realized that they could wring us dry for nostalgia. Because the release scheme of characters in Smash Bros. Ultimate basically showed them how much hype and nostalgia ruled this generation. And that's when they just went full in. They're like, hey, let's just make a bunch of Pokemon games because that makes us money. Hey, we'll make a new Star Fox game because that makes us money. Hey, let's make a new Smash Bros. It makes us money. And that basically was the Wii U. The Wii U was a filler system that I think they hoped would do as good as the GameCube did, or at least as good as the Wii did. And it just didn't. People just didn't really like it. Matter of fact, it sits as one of the weirdest things Nintendo's done next to the fucking Virtual Boy and the Power Glove. So, yeah, there we go. Like, yeah, and I'm putting those above Rob the Robot. At least Rob the Robot was fucking cool. But yeah, in the end of it all, when they realized they could just ring all the millennials out for fucking nostalgia, they just kept pumping out things that millennials would buy. And then those millennials were like, oh, Nintendo, they love us so much. Look at all these games they give us. They barely change anything. They keep it all exactly the same. They change just enough for me to buy a new one. It's like Madden. Oh, no. For anyone who doesn't know, Madden is a NFL game that at one point just came out with a new one every fucking year, even though they never changed anything except for once in the blue moon. Like, I think I remember the two biggest innovations I remember from the Madden age was the truck stick, which was the stick that allowed you, basically they took the right analog stick and allowed you to use it to hit people, what was called a truck. Basically run through people to keep running with the ball. Sorry, just not. I know a lot about football, but I'm just not a fan of sports, so don't expect the most prevalent thing. And then you had the precision pass, which basically it took the same stick But when you were the quarterback and you were in throw mode, it allowed you to search the field for the best position and do a precision pass within a cone rather than just hitting the button and it going to the target. That allowed you to have more interesting fumbles. It allows you to have more interesting catch plays, so on and so forth. And I think the last biggest update didn't really come from them. I think it came from the NBA style, and then it went over to the NFL, and that was make your own career mode, make your own season mode. Like there was always a season mode, but then there was the point where you could finally just customize everything in it. So if you were like a little micromanager, you fucking loved that part of the game. But like I said, at least there was something I could argue changed. Pokemon has been the same loop for decades. Like it hasn't changed. You still gotta catch them all. They keep finding more of them all. Ugh. And the further and further you get away from the original generations, the less and less you can put all the fucking things in the same game. And at some point they do it. Like, you know, they come out with like things like Arceus and what was the fucking other one they just came out, ZA. First of all, the last two Pokemon games should have showed Pokemon fans how much Nintendo thinks you're stupid. Because Scarlet and Violet, they sold a completely unoptimized game that there's no way in hell they didn't know ran that shittily on their own system. And yet motherfuckers bought it in mass. And the only reason they took a hit for it is because it was so bad, even those fans said, hey, I want a refund. I feel gypped. And they gave it to them. But a lot of them kept it thinking, oh, eventually they'll get an update and then it'll be good. And it never did. Instead, fucking ZA came out and Switch 2 came out. And they're like, oh, the Switch 2's out now. So you can finally get 20 frames on Scarlet and Violet. Maybe we'll optimize it one day so you can get a 30 frames. Oh, but what else did the Switch 2 do? Oh, let's sell you the old games from the Switch 1 with 60 frames per second. Maybe even 120 in HD. Not 4K HD though, just 1080p HD. Don't go over there thinking you're gonna get anything too fucking special from Nintendo. Calm down now. We're still Nintendo. We literally just named our console the Switch 2 because we're out of fucking ideas. I can't wait to see the Switch 3. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Switch 2 OLED Plus. That'll be the first one, and then after they're done wringing that dry like they did with the fucking 3DS, they'll give you an actual Switch 3, and maybe this one will be able to keep up with a PS4. Fuck you, Nintendo. And then, like I said, they came out with ZA, and there's something happens in ZA that even as a guy who didn't play it, I heard about it, and I said, they hate you. They actually genuinely fucking hate you. ZA was called that because it was basically like you're in like this little French city, whatever, wee. First of all, giant 3D world full of fucking buildings that you can't even go inside of. They're all just painted boxes. Never felt so insulted in my life as anybody tangentially related to anything before, but damn it if I didn't come close when I saw that shit. I'm like, okay, you literally could put a couple boxes down on a flat plane and then just had people color them so that you didn't have to do actual work. Okay, fine, and whatever. Maybe you did that because there's going to be like a really big world. Nope. Sorry. Oh, maybe there's going to be more further cut. Nope. Oh, will it have every Pokemon ever? No. It'll have a good amount of them. It'll have the famous ones. And it'll have a lot of other ones. And it'll have anyone that has a new Mega Evolution, you know. Oh, new Mega Evolution, yay! Okay, before I get on another tangent, but yeah, finish it up. Basically, the thing they did was this. The whole game was basically you were supposed to go from Z to A. That was your ranking. It's like, oh, hey, you win so many matches, you go up to X, Y, you know, so on and so forth, from Z to A. And I was like, oh, cool. So that's basically like 20, I forget how many characters, 26 characters in the alphabet. So yeah, that's like 26 levels you got to go through. That's actually a slightly annoying playing loop, but at least it is a playing loop. But then you get to like, I think it's like T. It's either T or S, something like that, and it goes straight from that letter to like F. It skips like half the fucking alphabet. So even the naming scheme they came up with for the game, and the reason they even gave it the naming scheme was bullshit. This shit. Oh, so you have chosen death. Sorry, this damn pal, he thinks he's somebody. So I'm gonna have to bring out Astagon to put ass to grass. Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! Oh, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. How dare you ruin my talk? Alright, back to my TED talk. Any damn way. So yeah, the main core of the game loop doesn't even really exist. You might as well have not done that naming scheme. It's almost like you got 12 levels into this fucking scheme you made, realized it was boring as shit and that people would put the game down. So instead of changing your naming scheme to make something that made more sense, like you could have done a clock. Like from fucking, you go from like literally 0 all the way to 12, which would have been midnight. Then, matter of fact, the last fight could have been called Minutes to Midnight because that actually has something to do with the Doomsday Clock. There could have been like a whole Doomsday plot. But no, it's about you helping out a gangster because money. Fuck, I don't know. Game Freak doesn't hate the fans. Game Freak can make good games when they're not limited by the spectrum of the game they are making. Pokemon has become a hard brand, a piece of merchandise. And they will not allow anyone to go too far outside of the box with their baby brand because that baby brand is basically milking my entire generation for money because my entire generation is full of a bunch of stupid, soft idiots who got in touch with their feelings without actually understanding what that meant. Now you got a bunch of motherfuckers running around on Ritalin and SSRIs playing Pokemon and acting like a bunch of autistic weirdos. And this is coming from an actual autistic weirdo. Bullshit. Yet here we are in Palworld, a game made by Pocket Pair, a game they care about so much that there's just little tidbits I keep finding as I play 1.0, like little different animations they didn't have to fix, little different things they didn't have to fix. And what's weird is some of the complaints I have, I bet if I actually made them complaints, like bug complaints, they'd probably get fixed too. This right here is what it looks like when someone gives a shit about what they're doing. Because in the beginning, you only had these islands right here, basically. Then an update came, you got this island right here, and you got the Sanctuary's original forms. But then they were like, no, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. 1.0, we're going to give you another new one, another new one, another new one. We're going to change all the sanctuaries to where they actually look like original places. And we're going to open up the world tree. Bruh. And they kept it the same fucking price in a time where places like Rockstar and them are going to try to charge us $120 just to get the full version of the fucking game. Matter of fact, anyone out... New gripe from old man yelling at clouds. Who'da thunk it? Any of you out there who bought GTA 5 more than once, fuck you. You're the problem. Anyone out there who's about to buy GTA 6, fuck you. You're the problem. You throwing money at it is what keeps them making it. I do not understand how you don't fucking understand that. If the game sucks, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Because unless you buy it digitally on something like Steam, returns don't actually fucking hit their bottom line. You not buying it at all is the only way to hit the bottom line enough. Because that's the way the fucking cookie crumbles. That's life. I swear, it's like, it's basic fucking logic. Like, I only took 2 personal fucking finance classes in my high school time, and I can remember those basics of fucking profit. the basics of supply and demand. If we're not demanding it, their supply doesn't mean shit. And I ain't demanding it. I remember when fucking 5 came out, I looked at my buddy Josh, and I was like, hey, dog, I'm going to buy this motherfucker on the PS3 because you got a PS3 and most of us got PS3 and we all want to play online when it comes out. Fine. I said, but I really wanted this motherfucker on the PC, and I swear to God, if they re-release this motherfucker as a PC game, I'm going to be pissed. Not only did they did that, they did it alongside releasing it for the PS4 and the Xbox Series X. And, well, no, yeah. No, it was Xbox One. I forgot. I hate that fucking title. Yeah, the Xbone and the PS4. At the same time that they released it for the PC. I was so mad. I'd already beaten the fucking story. Why would I buy it again? You'd only be buying it for online, and the only reason you're buying it for online is because they stopped giving updates to the old ones as soon as the new ones came out, which just proved to me that the only reason they brought it out on that generation was to say that they hadn't gone to was basically to make it where they hadn't gone more than one generation without releasing a GTA. Even though now it's taking them so long to release a GTA, they've gone multiple generations. Fucking hell. I swear. I swear. And I think the thing that pissed me off most, the first round made $1 billion, basically. And I was like, yay, go Rockstar. That means we're going to have more games going into the future. Oh, Lord, was I wrong. Nope, that's not what we got on. They tried to beat Todd motherfucking Howard in the game of remastering. Good old Retard. You tried to beat Retard. They came pretty damn close. At least in numbers. Because that second wave made another $1 billion. And at that moment, they realized something like Nintendo did. Oh shit, our fans are retarded. They'll buy anything. That's when they came out with the shark cards on fucking GTA. They gotcha, Joe ass, in a game that you paid $80 for. And I'm saying 80 because I know on that second round around, if you didn't buy the $80 version, you didn't get the cool shit. Fuck the industry. There have been very few times where I've been glad I have failed. Getting into Hollywood and the AAA gaming industry are two failures I will wear like a badge of fucking honor, because I would have stabbed some damn body having to deal with any of these idiots. I can't. I have too much respect for the actual fucking craft, the actual people who are playing the craft, and storytelling to just sit here and be like, no, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, it makes me so fucking mad, man. And here we are, in year 2026, after the 250th anniversary of America. Pocket Pair releases a game that, if Pokemon had released decades ago, they wouldn't have had to sue them to try to keep competition down. The moment that Nintendo went to sue Pocket Pair, in my opinion, that was the moment I knew they were completely bankrupt for ideas. Because rather than trying to beat them in the free marketplace of ideas, which you could have done as a much bigger company with a much bigger fan base and a much longer generation, you could have came out with Pokemon. What are they? Like 1,000 something Pokemon now, like Pokemon 1,000 or some bullshit. Like really got in on our nostalgia. Like, hey, you remember Pokemon 2000? Back when your hair was all there and you actually had a family that cared about you? Yeah, I know. There you go, little fucker. But yeah, it's just. I be willing. I'm happy Pocket Pair didn't get fucking completely sued into oblivion because somebody had to show Nintendo they were fucking up. And this game is the biggest way to show Nintendo they are fucking up I have ever seen. A concept that I guarantee y'all probably thought was stupid for decades. Put on a game that is blatantly making fun of your shit through parody. Like, it's insane. It's like, it's truly insane when you think about it. How much they've screwed themselves over. All you had to do was get the bag, Nintendo. Motherfuckers would have gladly given years of salaries to have a shot at playing a proper Pokemon game like this. Like, I remember one motherfucker I was watching, he was talking about how, like, Arceus made him feel so happy because he finally got to, like, go walk with the Pokemon in 3D and see them in real size. I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna sit here and clap like a seal for Nintendo because they did something their dumbass should have did 20 years ago. This is a company that has existed since what? I think Game Freak is 1991. I think that was the release date of Pokemon. Let me check, because the anime is 1997, but that's not Pokemon release date. Motherfucker. Who looked up Pokemon Blue real versus fake? Is there like a fake Pokemon Blue going around out there that people had to learn about? I could have swore it was way earlier than that. So, yeah, I guess it's 96. Maybe I'm thinking of the manga. But yeah, 96 is when it supposedly came out. Either that or fucking online is wrong. I could have swore it was like at least, it was early 90s. But fuck it, here we are. I'm probably wrong because actually, no, I'm pretty sure the Game Boy was, yeah, fuck it. I have to just look a little deeper into it because I'm sorry, I don't trust the media Google searches like I used to anymore, just simply because AI can get into it and AI can start hallucinating and doing some really stupid shit. Like, for all I know, fucking AI just right there was like, oh, yeah, gotta be 96. Yep, gotta be 96. No way it took longer. 96. I'm like, are you sure? Sure you're not just saying that because you wanted to be closer to the American date and because you also wanted to be closer to the anime release date? No, premium. Man, I have no respect for this industry anymore. The indie industry is gonna be the way of the future for anything. It's gonna be it for entertainment. It's gonna be it for games. It's gonna be it for writing. And all you can do is hope that you can establish yourself in the new order to come, because the old way of doing things is tired. People don't want to fucking get fucking screwed around anymore. They're just tired of it, man. Especially when you're getting to the point where money is becoming so scarce in the lower class, it's going to be hard to actually get money together to buy shit you want. Like, how are you going to turn, of all things, how the fuck you going to turn gaming into a rich man's hobby? Like, holy crud. That's what they've done. Fuck us, I guess. Man, it sucks. Alrighty. Grenade launcher. Trying to get my Solamite. So let me go back over here and get this dang on Solamite. And we're going to do a little pal butchering to see if I get lucky enough. And I do mean if I get lucky enough to actually get some more of these tech manuals. Dude, it's truly, truly insane, I swear. But don't fuck with yes, man. I need honest ears within the studio. Turn on that movie roll to finish the album. Pray the outcome is good. Clayton Bixby, I done took that nigga out of the hood. Carry on board and chop in the wood. We gonna always have motion if the product is good. Oh man. I know my Sayong's here, so she'll get a kick out of this. Sayong, I tried to make the noodles, and I accidentally created a new type of sauce. And I'm actually a little impressed that in my fuck up, I have managed to make a new type of noodle. Well, not noodle, but like a new type of noodle dish. Like this is like really, really creamy. Like, it's almost like I made a white cheese sauce, but there is no cheese in this shit. It's just stock, some noodle, and coconut milk. It's really wild, actually. I had to take a bite. It actually tastes better as it gets cold. Holy crap. And then again, I think that's just pasta in general. Ironically, I can probably make a very good non-dairy fucking penne with that. That was actually pretty good. All right. All right, I need a little munch on. And let's fake laughs from wear this mean mug like a face mask. She give me real love with that fake ass. You feel me like I glow, oh jam. Only Lil Wayne could come up with some crazy ass fucking bar like that. For any of you who don't know, and people who will get to know it, I'm very much a big fan of rap because of word structure and wordplay in it. Probably gets shit from some other fucking type of influencers they ever forgot, but fucking rap rules, man. I'm sorry. There is an articism to it when you're actually doing it on a higher level, like some of the people I listen to, and it's like, yeah, of course, if you just look at motherfuckers, like doing stupid shit over and over again just to make a paycheck, anything's gonna look stupid. Damn, man. But I do agree with some of the things that they do tend to have problems with about it, but at the same time, I feel that's closer to, like, do video games make you violent shit? I think it's just, like, if you have a shitty home life and people don't actually raise you properly, you're just gonna do shitty shit. Like, that just, like, I feel like you don't get inspired by shit like fucking video games or music or books or anything like that unless your life is already so fucking shitty that you're just trying to escape it. Or you're so fucking sick in the head that you just can't make the delineation, the cut between the two. I've seen that one. That one's fucking terrifying. And all truth, that is a very terrifying thing to witness. But it does happen, unfortunately. Alright, give me some gunpowder. And we're gonna go and try to fight this fucking whale once I get these final bullets done. But boy, I swear, once upon a dream. Fuck it, hell, if even after, like I said, I probably made thinking like, oh, if they had done this instead of hoeing, I'd still be there. But if they had just innovated at all, I probably would have been there. Because the jump between, because after that was a bunch of like technical filler games, like re-release of Pokemon Green and Red, basically, and the first real gen after that, I want to say is Diamond and Pearl. I want to say it's Diamond and Pearl. And that was when I just started floating away from Pokemon even more, because the Pokemon stopped looking like Pokemon to me. On top of that, it just, once again, we went to a more powerful system with more space, and we don't get more. We just get less. Like, we couldn't even get, like, real 3D. We couldn't get an open world. Hell, I would have taken a Metrovania style world at that point. Anything, just something different. That's why I bought Coliseum when it came out, because Coliseum I thought was going to be different, but then it was just, it was Pokemon Stadium with cutscenes, basically. It was so uneventful that motherfuckers remember Pokemon Stadium 2 and 1 way fonder than they do Coliseum, unless they were a millennial. Because millennials keep ruining everything. Like, what are the chances of me getting hired anywhere as a writer after all these shitty fucking Nepo baby and fucking, hell, just nepotism in general motherfuckers have put their foot forward, and now everyone's going to think, oh, well, that's how all fucking millennials are. And don't think it won't, because it always fucking happens. I've tried to fight shit like that for you. All millennials are lazy. Oh, they want to do avocado toast. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? First of all, what the fuck is avocado toast? Second, who the hell's wasting money on avocados? Put it on toast. I'd rather just, go to the Mexican joint and get some guac. Fuck you mean? Like, everyone remembers that stupid shit, and then now they're going on Gen Z, and yes, Gen Z has its own stupidity. Millennials have their own stupidity, and Lord, does Alpha have their own stupidity? Help us all. I don't think I can take Alpha. Alpha on some other shit. They're cooked in a way that no person should ever have to be cooked. It's cold as ice. Okay, for a team. Alright. I'm gonna try to butcher these fucking Wixens. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to get what I want from them, at least. Alright, little shit. Don't mind me, just the circle of life. Okay, circle of life. Don't. Did it just change, or am I just getting fucking? Why do I feel like I'm just being gaslit by this game? I was told when you butcher these little fucks, they have a chance of dropping tech manuals, because I've hit max level, so now there's no way for me to meet a tech manual, right? Like, to get tech shit, other than to get one of these manuals. And I'm like, yo, bro, why no work? I guess it's fuck me, huh? Shit, open ears. Alright, you. I'm gonna butcher all y'all in a row, and if I don't get one tech manual, I'm calling shenanigans. If I wasn't gonna get tech manuals, I wouldn't have wasted my cakes on you, you piece of shit. Just flame organs, nothing else? I'm supposed to be getting something else from these guys. There's gotta be something. I don't even know how many of these I've fucking murked and not gotten anything. I think Elohim that I woke up this morning. Back at night, we smoked up pony. And if I posted out on it, like athletes, like the 8 men on the Wizards, there's more of a match for me. If you completely honest, me and this mic got chemistry, boy, stand on my side. So I ain't lying, get love in every world. My is the very third. I want my people well, like take me both him in the fairy world.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna get to a point where an epicenter of sadness is gonna happen where there's just gonna be nothing fucking coming out at all. Especially if you keep getting stupid shit like what's been going on. Not a single tech manual. You know what? I really should be used to this shit by now. Oh yeah, another good one. I heard this year that fucking Project Zomboid is finally giving us a stable version of Build 42. I'm gonna start so many different Project Zomboid roleplay fucking streams. Maybe do some edits with them. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. I fucking can't wait. It's gonna be dope. Like it's... What? Alright. Finally! So I've been fucking waiting for this for a bit. Assault rifle, we're not gonna bring. Let's go. Stay down the road and do the feet to the floor. I put my test on, bro. One of the best is I stepped up a little. I think I should quit smoking. Not playing stuff. Alright. It looks like I have pretty much everything I need here. Let's see if I can beat this fucking whale. Bam, bam, down 3, hit the grand slam, like a fool for these bitches go wham, 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 but we're not fucking with my handstand. Oh, into them on the beast, now stand. Boy. Hey, They wanna blame me and leave me that like they need me, but fuck it, I'll do it alone. She wanna scream and rugby and go back to hubby, he probably cause my mug alone. I was the mess on that myself, I should wanna mess it, I really was watching that though. Cause they turning me down when my baby is asleep, I'm turning on watching my tongue. We don't want just with a chip on the shoulder. If he'll be one, then I gotta be able to don't mean no more. We pull up then. So I'm not I told us not your controller. I don't give a fuck about you when I focus. Fuck on your dress, you take, I'm taking over. I paid attention, don't mean no pay. You look and take it from me. You just need to take cover. I can pay them like I made this to fuck your whole image. I'm a cold band and I don't know what the fuck they told me. I want my heart and my soul and they met you in person. You so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no hole in it. Watch your motherfucking mouth go. In it, they like no we did. They got it more invested. This one thing I make a man know was. I got new addresses, I got no reception, I got love and they come up with both of them. Bitch, I come from the D with it. BMF when they moving them keys like a corporate. Bitch, I'm only president, I got no reflection, made 11 numbers, I need no correction. Sorry, every once in a while you gotta just hit those bars on them. That's how we roll. My dumb ass. Alrighty. Fuck. I wish I could just capture this fucking whale. I really do. Like, he's like a cool looking whale, but fucking... He's the last of his kind. I bet if I stuck him in the fucking breeding ranch with a nautilus, he'd pop out another whale. Oh shit. Big fire bitch, I wish to find coach. Oh yeah, let me talk to you, because you've been curious about this thing. Wisdom was found, the fist was fired, the beat is hilarious, so when I get this, so when by a pioneer who is one of them reasons why I am here, that should be, I should just let the shit go and slide. Alrighty. Old man prepares to fight whale. Fuck me. It's okay, I like some hot women like I like some coffee. Black. I like mine with a little espresso in it. Alrighty, fuck a doodle do. Okay, Dazzy, I have faith. Fight! That was actually quite climactic. Alright, boy, I know you're gonna do... There it is! Fuck you! Ha-ha! Motherfucker, I can jump now! Feels good. Oh yeah, bitch. I can kite that ass now, boy. Scoo-wee! Scoo-wee! Fuck you! Woohoo! I can jump around you. I can jump around you. Oh, he did. Ask the gun, ask the grass, quick! Situation Delta. I don't even know what that means. Ah! You know, I used to like whales. It's fucking whales. Then this battle happened. Up, he's looking at me now. He is not fucking happy. Oh, Yorman time, please! Yorman! Let's go, Yorman. It's up to me and you. Fucking jumping like you a damn whale or something. Oh, wait. Fuck you! Oh, we caught. Oh, we caught. Oh, we caught. Yorman time. I'm sorry, homie. That motherfucker better be next door, because my yard is pristine. Ain't no way somebody cutting my yard. Actually, there is a way. Aha! Quick! Yorman hide! Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! Ah! Fuck you! Oh. Look here, Mr. Whale. We could have been homies. But you ain't want to be homies. You ain't about these streets. Oh, man. I really wish you would stop diving. That just seems like cheating. Oh, fuck you! Oh. Hey, man, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh! What the fuck? That's gonna be... Oh, Lord. There's a magical whale. Oh, magical whale. Fuck you! Oh, I gotta go to... Boy. Fuck you. You ain't shit. You ain't ever gonna be shit. Oh, Lord, help me. Help me, Jesus. I didn't ask for this. He is. Oh! Oh, we dead. Run, boy! Run! Yorman tide for the win! Ah, there we go. Alright, dog, it's up to you. Didn't mean to shoot you, Yorman. The fact that I could even shoot my own pals is actually a little bit fucking annoying. Especially with how big some people are. Get hit, damn it! What's up, Yor? Alright, come on. Where you at? Where you at, you big son of a bitch? Did you just drop a single pal spear? You're an asshole. Yeah. Jet Dragon's on you, dog. We got less than 5 minutes to cook this damn well. And he being really, no, oh no, ah. You ain't shit, you ain't shit, Handless, you ain't shit, and you ain't ever gonna be shit. We can't lose this lead, Jet Dragon. Motherfucker, can you aim? Ah, those bubbles kind of hurt, motherfucker. Oh, you're out of range. So. Yep, that's fair. Totally. Yep. I know it's supposed to be all epic and shit, but can something fucking hit him? Actually starting to get a little annoyed. Thank you. To say, having invincibility frames for being too far away is actually really fucking annoying. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! You're my homie. It's up to me and you. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna get this homie. Oh, mother flipper! You can do it, York. We'll do that. He ain't shit. And his mama ain't shit. I'm about to say, York, can you ask the guy, please. Ask the guy, it's on you, dog. We gotta put ass to grass in less than 3 minutes. Can't fucking see! Oh, no. Oh. Why are you such a dick to fight? Ah! Ask the gun, no! Come on. 2, 3. Float. Hey, I don't like this. Oh, it's this again, huh? Help! Ask the God! We gotta fly, homie! We gotta fly! Oh, nope, we couldn't fly. Son of a bitch! So fucking close. Fucking whale. Oh, this whale's kicking my ass. Oh, this whale's kicking my ass. I wasted so much fucking ammo. Oh, so much ammo. Alright, we need... Let ask the guy and them rest. Fuck. None of them are on the right fucking level, otherwise I would bring them with me. Let me check my souls. Yeah, Jet Dragon's maxed. Yormandite is close to max. You haven't been maxed yet, but I'm not going to be able to max you. Oh, close. Let's see, me. Here we go. Here's one place down. You think I'll have enough energy to get it? That'll be such a... Nah, I'm not doing that. Alrighty. Oh man, that fucking sucked. I was so fucking close. I just want to win. Do I even know this thing number? got the mission in the past. I just might be the hoe. For my lungs to ruffle and they get a little blood on. See, let's go. Okay, 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 okay. Ah. First thing I'm gonna do is go up here. I'm gonna have to make more fucking grenades. A literal shit ton of these grenades. Oh crap. Grenades. You're gonna need that. I don't know if I have any left. Okay. Let's see here. Make some charcoal. Let's make a lot of charcoal. Let's try getting me like 350. That'll work, you know. Alright, what about you? You're not doing bad. Alright. So the next roundabout I'll have to do. Alrighty. Put that there. I got nothing to give but the best thing that come in the be at the end. I got no reflection. I got nothing to my mind. No profession. Alrighty. I gotta go and see what I can do again. Damn, it's so annoying. How could they do this to me? That's cold as ice. Part of me wants to just keep murdering, you know. Is there anything in here that I could use that's define coach? Thought you were sick. Nick Nine knows. Fucking did never have to say I don't. Making the business so I spent my phones in the Empire State Building and the bank so I think family gets top 5 favorite rappers. Now I ain't about to be this to me because to me is a mystery. I love my destiny. Yes, it was on your list of it, Bob. To lift up the signs of me, it's just 11 years old and I get before a pioneer. Who is one of the reasons why I am here? Shit don't want slide. Shouldn't get no reply. Bitch to my mind. And anyone else who thinks to be wise and easy is blind to hit me. It's just like boys and I can hit me and die. Fingers stuck up, I never conceded whenever ever retreated you. There's my homie. Univote, I'm gonna have to trust you, dog. You the homie. Show me what you got. I need to be able to murder this fucking whale. And it's kind of a dick. We be going crazy shit we go. But hey, baby, I'm to be shot on a baby strong. That's what I feel. That shit to be y'all. It's gonna be a hard fucking choice, isn't this? This actually might be useful. But I'll have to condense them first. Alright. Let's go over here. Y'all is wow. Alrighty, go over here, Any solar light? A little bit of solar, right? And a little bit of wool. So I kind of came here for. Anubis, why are you tripping, dog? Why are you just sitting here tripping, dog? He tripping. Alright. Alrighty. Can I fucking do this? Gonna fucking beat this whale. Still tastes his potent. Run around, sit around, storm, blah, blah, to the right, back in space, flow. About to see you, whatever you bid. Making me mad. Think about that, 3 pairs. Fuck, I put these switches go wham wham. Other than the handstand, will be a step on the beach, not a sandstone. Walska. Alright, well, Alaska. Yeah, you're gonna be putting the party, homie. You probably can smell my cologne. Yeah, dude, you got her fucking ass handed to her. Astagon just cannot put ass to grass like he does. I have to make a pencil like a make a stencil fuck your whole image. I'm a cold man. There's no way he's gonna be doing any better, but fuck it, let's try. Let's see if I can get some more and on and on and on. I don't know what you want anymore, but I tell you that your mama. Just make the cakes, damn it. God, make the cakes. Alright. Cakes made. No, just a goat. As soon as you get it, the Venus joke. I think they think it's so wild. I'm really seeing this stuff. And I'm over one got a mission to pass on. This might be the hoe. Me? I must have get bit by a goat. I hope that I inspire hope for you to get what you desire most. I bet you I was the flying coach. Thought you was sick, you was misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had decided those. Get my states in the building, you bitch, and I slept on my clothes. The Empire State Building. I got so many stories that I ain't still filling your top. My favorite rapper, so I know they about to be best tip me. But this to me, it's a mystery. How rappers are already ripped could be higher on the list than me. Yeah, I said on your list to live out. List it was fine, but this was side to me. This shit was hilarious, so when I get this one by a pioneer who was one of them reasons why I am here. This should mean I should just let that shit go and slide. Melly Bell shit ain't getting a reply. That man is a legend. Well, bitch, so am I. Yo. I'm so fucking annoyed. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Oh, I should have won that fight. Fuck, man. Alright, man. Gotta get in the gang. Gotta get in the gang. You're mental, you're strong, but you're not doing that damage. I mean, more damage. I need more damage. More damage. Let's see. I have Lillian. I might try. I'm gonna go catch another Lillian or two and see if I can breed them. And then, cause she's also supposed to give me stuff. Alright, yeah, y'all can chill in here for a bit. Let y'all heal. Is there anyone else I want to power level? Bring with me. Frost Stallion. Alrighty, let's see here. As the list goes, capture Lileen. What Lileen? Breed Lileens. And then profit. Let's see, what do we got here? Wait, it's nighttime. I'm gonna get the other Lileen, aren't I? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Wait. Oh, no. I get you guys confused with Lileen way too easily. I don't give a fuck about you when I fuck this, I fuck with you just to take a second up and I can't put it. Can't take it from me, you just need to get over. Wait. God, so, okay, yeah, there she is. Wait, I have one? Did I just... No, I had to put it somewhere. There's no way I just have one of that left. That's bullshit. I have learned a variable while you listen today. Wait a minute. Wait. Am I stupid? Yes, I am stupid. I know I'm stupid. Fuck! I forgot to go back and get my shit. I can't believe I forgot that. And I killed Lileen. I meant to capture the bit. Alrighty. Go back to where I was before. I know they about to be pissed at me because it's meant that way. Alrighty. My shite should be right here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. Well, I feel stupid. Didn't live forever. Now you in that corner just trying to put it together. I know. Alrighty. Because you was here, now you over here, I understand. When you're behind there on you. Never had love. When you were young and them looks were so precious, you find you grown up, you find it like a blessing, but you can't have a man look at you for 5 seconds without your fingernails are gone. Never credit yourself, cause when you got over, it seems like you came back 10 times over now. You're sitting here in the damn corner, looking around the corner, looking over your shoulder, saying you had a lot of girls trying to steal your home. Probably Lil Wayne's greatest song he ever wrote, and this remix of it's pretty swank. You had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in the corner just trying to put it together. Hello. 4 seconds you was here, now you over there just trying not to stare. The way you move your body like you never had love. Hello. You had a lot of dreams to transform the visions, to back at your forward, affected all your decisions, but it wasn't your fault. No one in your intentions to be the one here talking to me, be the one listening now. Cause I ain't lying, you popping bottles and tipping just as much as you were my boss, and then it's stripping, but you know the man, the body hair stripping. This ain't a lot of cooks, and them cooks still cooking, baby. A lot of cooks trying to steal your heart. Never really had nothing, could never figure out how love. See, had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in the corner just trying to put it together. Hello. I said I just want you to know that you deserve the best, 'cause you're beautiful. You're beautiful, baby. Now I just want you to know you're far from the usual. Far from the usual. You see, I had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had love. Could never figure out how to love. How to love. See, you had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in the corner just trying to put it together. How to love. How to love. See, you had a lot of crooks trying to steal your heart. Never really had love. Could never figure out how to love. How to love. Say, see, you had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in this corner just trying to put it together. How to love. How to love. Damn, son, where'd you find that? Boosh, you better back the fuck up. Let's see here. Alrighty. Come on. Let's see if I can get some tech manuals. Come on, okay. Damn, man, where the fuck these pals at? Like, I want better pals. I'm actually curious. Can I get you as a? There's gotta be a way, right? I'm already talking myself in my damn fucking head, like out loud, like a retard. I was curious if I could get an Alpha Bushi, but that's a dumb fucking question because I have a regular Alpha Bushi. I just don't have a nocturnal Alpha Bushi, which theoretically maybe I can do. I have to look into it. Because that'll be my ultimate goal. I was like, I must make an alpha version of every pal and make it mine. Do 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 do, but haven't could never figure out how to love. Alrighty, we're in the fucking 2, 3. I do maybe way too much enjoy some of these movement abilities. Oh-ho. Oh-ho. Oh-ho-ho-ho. Speaking of ho-ho-ho-ho, anybody catch up with that One Piece yet? Shit just keeps getting crazier, man. Like, I can't always say I was really a big fan of One Piece, but I'll at least keep up with it now since I've fucking gotten current. And it's very close to the end, but man, this shit getting weird. And I don't know how to say this because if it happens, I'm going to be annoyed. Like, really annoyed. It's said, it's believed that we're gonna get another time skip in One Piece, and there's actually evidence behind it, and I'm kind of mad about it because the evidence is, from what we've all seen so far, it seems that time on Elbaf moves slower than the real world in some way, possibly faster, possibly slower, we'll see. But basically, time on Elbaf might be different. Therefore, the crew may stay on Elbaf to get stronger, especially since Luffy just got his ass handed to him by Emu. Like, Emu handed it. Like, I knew it had to happen, and I was actually kind of glad that Oda had the balls for it to happen. Because as soon as Emu showed up at the island, my exact phrase was, you know, if, like, I was talking to my buddy Dave. I was like, dude, if he fights Emu right now and Emu, like, loses, then how the fuck is the Big Bad ever going to recover from that loss? But it's clear I'm going to say it's very clear to me that there is a time limit on Emu. He can't stay in the real world for a long amount of time. Therefore, what I believe is probably Luffy and them are going to be getting that business. Sanji's about to unlock his Conqueror's his King Conqueror coding. Yeah, basically his fucking Conqueror's hockey slash King's hockey. King's Conqueror's hockey, very specifically, technically, because King's Conqueror's hockey means something slightly different. But yeah, so Sanji's realized he has the ability for it. Even though we already knew it because of fucking what was happening in Wano, it's hard confirmed that Zora already has King's Conqueror's hockey. He just can't. He just hasn't been able to like pull it out at will as much as he should be able to yet. And Sanji's about to get the upgrade. He's about to take out one of the knights, and in the like this one night he like makes fucking hallucinations, and the hallucination he made was the rain god, which pretty much fucking hard confirms that Dragon's gonna end up being the rain god. If not, it's gonna be Buggy. Like literally, mark my fucking words on that, everyone. If Dragon is not the rain god, it's Buggy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's what's cool in the hood right now. That's what I'm saying. And if I'm right, I'll laugh. But anyway, yeah, Buggy over here. That's just like an old fucking Buggy joke, though. If anybody's been in this long enough, they know exactly where that joke comes from. It comes from an old theory about Buggy being the rain god before we had full confirmation that the rain god was one of the gods. But yeah. As I said, I'm actually kind of glad that Oda is not letting them walk over Emu. Like they're getting some good hits and causing him a little bit of an issue. But they're not like they're not running through him. If anything, he's just far enough. He's just a little bit away from running through them. We've been confirmed, even though anybody. Okay, this is probably where it's going to get annoying for me, because I have been seeing all of these things that people keep pointing out. Because I'm a lore guy, I'm a theorist guy, so I'm even keeping up with One Piece since it's almost hitting this end. I want to be able to have all of its lore stored in my head that is official. But I'm a little fucking worried. Because as soon as Egghead ended, there was a scene that showed us the steeply vast difference between Luffy and Joy Boy. Joy Boy's Conqueror's hockey sealed into a hockey knot, absolutely fucking insane. The sheer amount of power he was able to display from beyond the grave with a Conqueror's knot hockey, hockey knot Conqueror style, it's like fucking, it's insane. But I was also like, we only have, at best, 2 islands left. At Egghead, I was like 3, because like, all right, we've been to Egghead, we've gotten Vegapunk. That means the next big one's got to be Elbaf. It was Elbaf, so on and so forth. But the only really can be 2 more islands. There could be an intermediate island that they're going to be on until they find Laugh Tale, and then Laugh Tale. So within 2 islands, Luffy is gonna have to fucking get Joy Boy. Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure now that what's happening, the second one is the island before Elbaf, not Elbaf, the island before Laugh Tale is clearly going to be Mary Grossi, Mary Joaz, I believe it is, something shit. Whatever the fucking Holy Night and God Island is. That's probably where they're going to go. They're probably going to have to go hunt down Emu and try to end him before shit gets real. And they're probably going to have to go to his place to end him, which means they have to go to him at his strongest. Now, the question will be... Okay, I'm going to say this. And if it ends up being right, I am so sorry. because this would annoy me if I was like a hardcore fan and I was ready for the end, but it is theoretically possible that this battle only is happening to set up a time skip. Because, like a lot of people were theorizing, because of Elbaf's time difference, most likely they're going to have a training arc on Elbaf to learn to master their skills and then finally leave and go to Laugh-Tale. That would make time pass slow. Basically, it passed faster for them, slower for everyone else. So they may be there for what would be an equivalent of a year or two, and that year or two might be equivalent to maybe 3 to 6 years, which would be enough for another proper time skip for Luffy to finally hit that final level of Joy Boy. But you're going to be like, well, what the fuck is Emu and them going to be doing for a year? Now that is the big question. If they prove that they can't get Elbaf without Emu, that does give them safety on Elbaf. And if Emu is gonna work how I think he's gonna work, most likely Emu is going to have to rest for a very long time before he can be corporeal again like he is now. I'm imagining that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen, is after this fight he's going to win but lose. Like he's probably gonna be like, if it's cliche, he'll be like a hit or two away from killing Luffy, or fucking Luffy or Loki. He'll be a hit or two away from killing one of them, and then right when it happens, the fucking time's gonna run out, and he's gonna get dragged back to the fucking God Island, but God Valley, whatever the fuck you want. The Valley of the Gods is a different one. I'm gonna call it Mary Joash. I don't. Mary Grosse. I don't know how they want me to pronounce it. I don't really care. Part of me wants to pronounce it the French way. Part of me wants to pronounce it like almost the Finnish way. And then another part of me just wants to be American and call it Mary J and just keep going. So Mary J is probably our next island. It'll probably happen after the time skip. Matter of fact, it'll probably extend the story a bit, because we'll probably have to go through 2 different things to get the marriage wash. And then after that, and they try to deal with the government, most likely Blackbeard is going to take the devil fruit back from Emu. Because as we remember, he said Davy D. Jones used to be the king of the world. That means that first world was most likely ruled by Davy D. Jones or one of his descendants. And when that went from that world into the next world, that is when Joy Boy and Emu come up, and they were probably best friends, and they were trying to change things. Maybe Emu was like, "Yo, bro, you're Joy Boy. You're the fucking sun god Nika. You're the thing that's supposed to be made to fight this king. You got to go stop it." And he's like, I'll do it, but I don't want to like rule things. Like that's lame. They're very much a Luffy thing. Oh, that's lame, bro. I don't want to rule things. And then maybe Emu, in the process of helping Joy Boy take down Davy D. Jones, decided to steal the devil fruit. Well, the devil's fruit, we're going to call it. That's what I'm going to call it, because the devil, it's like, it would be technically Hito no Mi model devil, I believe, is the actual fucking thing. So it'd be Hito no Mi model devil, human fruit devil, which would make it another mythical zone fruit. And more likely that was probably Davy D. Jones's thing. That's how he ruled the world. And basically, the people who probably ran the world in the beginning and why they're being treated so badly now are the Buccaneers / the Davies. And that's because Davy D. Jones probably used the devil fruit to be a very, very bad tyrant. And if I knew anything, like I said, probably when they go back to fight Emu and kill him before they go to get the One Piece, that's going to be the moment where he's weak enough for Blackbeard to come in, steal the final fruit that he needs, the third fruit. So right now he has the weirdest Logia. He has arguably the most powerful Paramecia of all time. Now all he needs is a zone. And there's no way they're going to give him a regular zone. It's probably going to be a mythical zone. And if we're going off of how everything's being built up and how he wants to fill what Rox Z the Bex whole thing was, which Rox just wanted to be, take back the King of the World title, which David E. Jones once held, his ancestor. So most likely Blackbeard is going to kill Emu in the name of David E. Jones, get the new power, and he's going to try to become the new King of the World. But because him and Luffy are going to be on such even feeding, the basic final fight is going to be them trying to get to the One Piece, and whoever gets the One Piece first is going to be the final King of the World. And Luffy's going to probably have to be just serious enough to defeat him, but not serious enough to like ruin the aspect of Luffy. Like Luffy has to, unless they're gonna like do like a sequel series, Luffy has to kind of grow up before the end of the series in some way. Otherwise, they're gonna do the not a bootstrap paradox, but they're gonna do the reloop paradox where it's like, oh, the beginning is the end all over again. But I don't think it's going to happen if we're looking at how the fact that Oda released that prophecy on Elbaf. It clearly looks like this battle is going to be the battle that ends all the bullshit that happened in that first world and the Void Century. I'm just going, and I'm betting any amount of money the only reason the Void Century is as it is because fucking Emu probably believes that. Why you gotta be a dick? Because Emu probably believes that the knowing of history is what screwed them over in the second world. Therefore, taking away said history for this third world allowed people, allowed to get rid of people like, all this shit. But he couldn't get rid of people like Roxavec and all that because shit's real. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how it ends. I hope Oda doesn't give you all guys another time skip, because that would be so fucking annoying. I'm just trying to think if there's anything in the real world that needs to move at a slower pace than what's going on Elbaf in order for everything to line up in the end. Because that's the only... Okay, there is one thing I can think of. Maybe making Kobe more of a actual named Marine after what happened with Blackbeard and all that. So that could be it. It could be it. But I really, 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 really hope that they don't get another time skip. I hope that there's got to be like some way to do this better. Like there's got to be some way. Like hopefully Oda has something in mind. Hopefully it actually does end soon and it doesn't go into another spiral of a last arc. Because I'm not going to lie, the New World was already annoying enough to me. Like, we did all this shit to get the Grand Line. I'm like, yeah, woohoo. And we were journeying through the Grand Line. It was dope. And then it's like, oh, now we got to go to the New World. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, looking at it in retrospect, it makes sense with how the fucking world split up. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. It feels weird in a world where there are ways to get through the Calm Belt, because otherwise the Marines wouldn't be able to do the policing they do, and certain pirates wouldn't be able to do the policing they do. Clearly there's going to be more. All I do know is by the end, the Red Line has to get destroyed in some way. Because if the Red Line doesn't get destroyed, then so much can't happen. We're not going to be able to get the All Blue. We're not going to be able to get Brook to see Laboon again. I mean, and then hell, also to fix that fucking flooding problem. Although I am genuinely curious, maybe the world just floods again. Maybe it doesn't end in this one. Maybe it floods again and it all starts. Because why else would they make the fucking arc? Like, the arc seemed like it was supposed to be a Hail Mary for the Void Century, but if it didn't Hail Mary in the Void Century, it was going to be there for Luffy later. But my whole thing is going to be, what? It's just kind of how I am about it right now. Like, what? I'm looking forward to see what stupidity or what intriguing this goes down. It could be fun. Alright, Sayong. if you go to sleep, hun, I hope you have a good sleep. And I'll be glad to talk to you tomorrow. Aku cinta kamu cintaku. Hope to see you later. Sorry, I was saying goodbye to my fiance. Long distance can suck, but sometimes you gotta make it work for the better of the future. Anyway, probably try go into this a little bit more, see if I can get this. I want to get this fucking whale today on stream. I really do, but I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm genuinely a little annoyed that I'm not going to get it. Alrighty, let's go fucking over here and I like to start on that and the conversation got instant. Trying to think, just trying to think of a fucking way to beat this whale. I was so fucking close, I can't believe it. I'm annoyed at myself. Either way, if I don't get the whale on stream, I'm gonna get the motherfucker off stream later on. On top of that, I'll probably start the new playthrough next time if I've beaten this whale. Although it seems like this whale is just gonna keep pissing me off, man. He's gonna keep pissing me off. Alrighty, looking around, thinking and thinking, thinking and thinking, I think. Oh, thinking. I'm thinking. All right. Alrighty. So thinking here. Hopefully my bullets are about to be ready, so I'm gonna go check on the bullets. I haven't been able to parallel these guys anymore. Get it yourself, but when you got older, you came back 10 times over now. You're sitting here in the damn corner, looking through white cars and looking over your shoulder, saying you had a lot of cool time to sing your home. I could never figure out how love. Okay, let's put a fun song on. Now I can background sing while I try to beat this fucking whale. Nah, that'll just make me pissed off. That'll work. I better be back without too cool. Stay on me, it's 2 rounds. Bang bang, you got nothing to improve on. Never gonna be in one place for too long. Back on a mission. I got nobody I'm missing. Limits all in my vision. Got no competition. Back on top of that music. Well, like listening, nobody blogging. Don't go break that well. We can break up. We can let me. They're dropping. Got nobody I'm watching. I wanna be forgotten. Amazing, I'm amazing. And amazing, I'm not Asian. Amazing, I'm being known and I'll embrace it. Got no hate, got nobody I'm chasing. I'm gonna be down. Where do I cool down? Same old me, it's 2 rounds. Ain't gang, you got nothing to improve on, bro. Never gonna be in one place for too long. Woo! Back on a mission. Ain't got nobody I'm missing. Got the limits all in my vision. Got no competition. Feel the mission, back on a mission, back on a mission. Got nobody I'm missing, living off intuition. Never gonna be, got no limits all in my vision. Got no strength, I got no competition. I'm too gone, I'm too gone, I'm too gone. Never done me, I'm gonna go for too long, for too long. And let me move on, and I move on. Never let me, I move smart, I move smart. Back on top of the bracket, I'm gonna go to prison. They gonna, it's none of your business. I'm in my position. And being proud of my decisions. It means that I'm not waiting. It means that I'm not aging. I'll be alone and I'll embrace it. Got no agent, got nobody I'm chasing. I don't wanna be down with the wine cooler. Same old me is too wrong. Bang bang, you got nothing to prove on, prove on. Never gonna be in one place for too long, too long. Back on the mission. Girl, I got nobody I'm missing. These limits all in my vision. I got no competition. Back on a mission, back on a mission. Got nobody I'm missing, living up intuition. It was all in my vision. Got no strength, I got no competition. Man, that was one of my favorite fucking COVID finds of all time for me. Oh man, Shy's peak. I'll give him that. Like watching that boy go around and explore, fucking make some decent ass beats, decent ass music. He's got bars, you know, he's got bursts. Some things you just gotta have bars, me. You ain't got the bars, you ain't got that bars. Alrighty, bring my happy ass over to here, over to here. Your mama be like, what's up, homie? And make it up. Damn. I fuck it, this one fits the mood for me. In my depression works the graveyard shift all of the people I've ghosted stand there in the room. I should not be left to my own devices. They come with crisis and vice. I end up in crisis. Alrighty. Time to make us some lilies. It's me, oh hi, 'cause I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time, girl, everybody agrees. And I stand directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. Doom. Sometimes I feel like everybody is a sexy baby, and I'm the monster on the hill. Too big to hang out and slowly lurching toward your favorite city. Pierce through the heart but never kill. Did you hear my covert narcissism? My disguise as altruism, like some kind of congressman. So I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, and you lose all its meaning. Girl, it's me. Oh hi, I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. And I stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. So I had to think my daughter-in-law kills me for the money. She thinks I left them in the will. Ha. The family gathers round, reads it, and then someone screams out. She's laughing up at us from hell. Hey, what's up? How you doing, homies? That's boy. Get some, homie. You too, homie. That's what I'm talking about, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It being broken actually might be better because it forced it to give me more stones. Huh. Intriguing. I'll have to see where that takes me. Oh, jeez. Something. Oh, hell yeah. That's a go. I need to be a sound. Alright, let's get these fucking cakes in here. Let these little bastards breed. Alright. Alright, you little shits. Make baby. Fucking slow, make baby! Fucking piece of shit. Alright, fine. Go back and get my bullets. I'm gonna have to YOLO swaggins this shit. Come on, swaggins. No one's gonna tell them what I'm on about. You need to find your way for what you wanna say. 'Cause your thoughts tomorrow, 'cause my friends say it take you home. Sitting a corner all alone, feeling so good on the phone. Nobody can see him and nobody can ever hear him call. Nobody can ever hear him call. But boy, I cannot wait for that new build for Project Zombo to come out. I actually might play it a little bit early. You know, like do a build 42.19. You know, last little bit of jank before we go into pristine. Yeah. Max Milan, boom, boom, I got her autograph. He done it with a doctor on a helicopter. She sniffs it in a tissue. It's silent, nothing condition when she finds out. No one's gonna tell her what I'm on about. You need to find your ways for what you wanna say. 'Cause your thoughts tomorrow, and my friend said he'll take you home. Sat in the car all alone, feeling so good all the phone. Nobody can see him and him gone. Girl, nobody can never hear him gone. A doodle 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 doo. Wow, 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 doo, 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 doo. Man, the good old days, man, of Oasis. Absolute fucking promise. Absolute fucking promise, mate. Beautiful. I ain't never seen some shit like that before, bro. Alright, let's see what we gonna do here. Go ahead and put them dough canes in. Oh, fuck you. Oh, your mother. Manners maketh man. Oh yeah, that would be a nice little spoiler for y'all. I will be doing one of my first videos I'm gonna do. It's either going to be the re-edit of my season 1 Attack on Titan review with this new avatar, or it's going to be my first long form video diving into the lore of what happened with the Kingsman series. And when we get into it, you'll see what I kind of mean by what happened to it, and we'll go deeper into it. Because I've been a little curious about something. I kind of something I've noticed, and I'm trying to see if I can find an epicenter. And the Kingsman might be that epicenter. I'm gonna look at it, work my way back, and then slowly reveal kind of what I'm talking about over time here. But for the moment, I'm probably going to stick to stream Palworld for a bit. Probably do some Project Zomboid streams too. Might make since most of my streams are gonna be roleplay based, I'm gonna make a character, make a voice for said character, and in character we will go through these games and their stories, see how much fun we can have. And you'll see exactly what I mean once I get the next one up and running. It is going to be very fun, I can assure you. And I can't wait to be memed. I couldn't help it. That rhyme was just sitting right the fuck there, and it was just so perfect. Put on, you know what? Let's put one of the weirder, lesser known Oasis hits on in the background for me. Once again, you guys shouldn't be able to hear it because it's on my desktop and I'm capturing game and mic audio. You might get a little fuzz back from my actual headphones themselves because they're open backs, but hopefully it's nothing that fucking YouTube is gonna try to copyright me, strike me for. I'll be blatantly honest, if I get copyright strike just for singing the fucking lyrics, I'll take that as a damn compliment. I'll be pissed, but I'll take it as a compliment, you know. It'd be like, hey, you, stop doing that. That's too close. And I'd be like, fuck you. It's all my voice, so theoretically that's me basically redoing most of it. That's more than 70% Transformer. You can kiss my ass. Or her singing the bitch a cappella. Cause you know what you might sing. Look into the wall of my mind's eye. Now I think I know, but I don't know why. The questions are the answers you might need. Coming in a rest, going out in style. I ain't good looking, but I'm someone's child. No one can give me the air that's meant to breathe. I met my maker and made him cry. And upon my shoulders he asked me why. As people walked right through a storm. I said, listen up now, they don't even know you're born. All my people right here, right now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. All my people out there right now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I look there for what you believe. So open up your fist and the world receive the thoughts and the prayers of every man you meet. Alrighty. Fucking let's go. Can I get lucky on this last attempt for the day on stream? Will the old man beat the whale, or will the whale beat him? Find out soon on The Shepherd of Ash. Let's fucking go, mate. Me and you fucking go. Right there, fucking go. You fuck me, I'll fuck tonight. Definitely fucking. And what the hell ever happened to Reggie Watts, man? He just came out with some bangers that were funny as hell, and then he's kind of ethereal. Sucks, man. How am I supposed to continue my life if I don't know what's next in fuck shit, the fuck shit stack? Because if I take some fuck and some shit and some fuck and some shit. Alright, you little shit. Let's see if I can fucking get your ass. Why do you always... Like, I'm actually very confused that sometimes rockets don't hit your ass. Other times they do. Hey, Jet Dragon, do your job, sir. Go out there and whoop ass. Fuck you, it's January. Jet Dragon, you motherfucker. You. Okay, maybe let's do this. Aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Come on, man. We got 1/5 of his health down. We got another 4/5 to go. Ah, my booty. Fuck you. Oh shit, Jet Dragon. Aggressive, boy. Go, go, go. Alright, stage 1 has fucking started. Oh, Lord Jesus. Good job, Norman Tide. Piece of shit whale. Oh, Yorman, no. Go, buddy, go. Yorman, no. Fucking whales. Fucking whale. Univolt, go. We gotta get some stank on it. Oh shit, I can't see. Oh. Poke the shit out of it. Oh, I'm a whaler. Oh, I'm a whaler. How would I do with a drunken whaler? What do you do with a drunken whaler? What do you do with a drunken whaler? Early and I'm bored and... Yo! Oh, my life! Why you gotta be a dick about it? Why you gotta be a dick about it? Frost, go! It is up to you, home skillet. Believe. 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 Oh, there we go. Yeah. Up, up, up. Oh, my Lord Jeebus. Come on. There we fucking go. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no. I cannot fucking see. Fucking thing. Dobreos des Andes. Desotomeas again. Fucking space whale. Come on. Alaska. Go. Oh Lord. Alaska, it's up to you, home skillet. I believe in the need to achieve. Come on, he's over half down and over halfway through. Let's fucking go. Oh my Lord Jeebus. Ah! Why you gotta be a dick about this? Jet Dragon, go! I don't have Ass to God to help with Ass to Grass, but I got you. Oh Lordy, Lordy. Ooh. You are an asshole, Mr. Whale. Fuck you. Oh Lord, Jeebus. Jet Dragon, no. I need you, homie. Come on, Jet. You got the damages, dog. Oh, fuck. Yormantide, you got the damages, right? Help. This motherfucker about to body slam my ass. This motherfucker about to come me with some other shit, huh? Hit him up there. Is he gonna on like invincible? No, I can hit him now. So he's not coming. Oh, we only got like a third left. We got a third left. Come on, Yormantide. Me and you, dog. Me and you. We got. Oh Lord, help me, Jeebus. Oh, the aerial dance. Oh! 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 It's emotional damage! Please! Please jump! Ah! I have no idea what the fuck just happened. Oh Lord Jesus! Help! Oh, that fucking sucked. And now I'm down to Yormantide. Fuck me, mate. Hey, dog. Can you come the fuck down? This is bullshit. Alaska? Yeah, do it, dog. Come on.
Yep.
Come on. Why you looking mean, dog? I ain't do shit to you. Jet Dragon, please. Come on, Jet Dragon. Come on, Jet Dragon. I can fuck you. Come on, Jet Dragon. No! robbed! Fuck, man. Oh, man, I was robbed. No, I ain't ending like that. I ain't letting this end like that. It ain't ending like that. Actually, it's probably ending like that because I think all my boys is fucked up. Well, Yormantide's fucked up. Crap. Fine. Okay. Beating his ass is possible with what I have now. I just have to be much, much more fucking crazy. So fine. They have chosen death. Alright. Arrow, everybody in here. You gonna be the homies? Being the homies? We're gonna do this. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Alrighty. I gotta get my Astagon back in my party too. I'm pretty sure I sent him out on a mission by accident. Yep, I did. Fuck a doodle do. Okay, well, Oscar, you were useless. Unival, you're useful if I can get you to him. You always piss out of me, like, bro. Fucking hell. Do I got anything? Actually, big boy, right? Anything. Actually, he might be. I'd have to power level the shit out of him, though. Once Astagon comes back, I'll give it another shot. Have it be Astagrass. What do I need here? More Solarite, AI core, more ancient. Same with you, Solarite. Oh yay. Step off the train on the lone at dawn. Back into this home where I was born. The sun in the sky never rained the night to me. I don't need more bullets right now because I managed to conserve a bunch of them, but I do need more Solarite eventually if I'm gonna have to. Come on. Sometimes this thing gets lost and it actually pisses me off a little bit. They're still doing Hexalite. Let's go back up. Now look into the world in my mind's eye. Now I think I know and I don't know why. The questions are the answers you might need. I'm coming in a rescuing out in style. And I ain't good looking, but I'm someone's child. No one can give me this air that's meant to breathe. I met my maker, I made him cry. And upon my shoulder he asked me why. As the people walk right through the storm, I said, listen up now, you don't even know you're born. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. fucking crackheads right now. They know what I fuck halfway. Okay, maybe I can do this without ass to grass, maybe. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let me look on this map. Is there a big ass badass pal I have not fucking caught yet that could boost me memes? Let's see here. You Azure man. Let's go get you then, buddy. Coming for that ass. Bring me that ass. Get up off the boom, I believe in mine. No one's ever gonna ever ask you twice. Get on the bus, then bring it on home to me. No, not me, 'cause I made them cry. And upon my shoulder, he asked me why. Listen up, mate, they don't even know you're born. All my ninjas right here, right now. They know what I mean, yeah. All my ninjas out there right now. They know what I mean. Oh, it's you fuck boys. You guys aren't important. Go away. You though. Bring me. Why is it always the fucking electric horses that I find? I just hope he has better electric fucking attacks than my old boy. He's caught. Alright. Caught as your main. He's now in the party. Let's go, baby. I wish I could just get a little bit of the Palazite. I really wish I could, because then I can get fucking Jet Dragon's mount. What's up, homies? Hey, you can go have a nice little walk on the beach with your homies. Let me know, fuckers. Fucking cunts. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Boy, once you get triple jump, fucking this is so easy to fucking traverse. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty, let's... You know what, mama ain't raised no bitch. Let's go. Fuck it, we going straight in, balls to walls, no ass to gun, no ass to grass. Let's go. Make sure everything's loaded before I go in. Start with a rocket launcher. Yep, that one's loaded. Spear for poke him in the ass. Got that. That for when he starts being a little bitch. That one for when he gets a little too close. And, you know, just a little leftover. Let's go. Alright, third time's a charm. Fuck you, whale. Okay, I'm gonna save the electric boys for when he's in close. I'm gonna try to see you. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Alright, it's gonna be all about trying to keep this bitch on point. He has a... Oh! As your main is already done. Jet Dragon, it's up to you now, buddy. I really hate these fucking bubbles. Come on, Jet Dragon, man, you can cook this boy. We can make fucking whale soup! Jet Dragon, be aggressive. It's on you, homie. Float. We're almost at the third mark. Come on, Jet Dragon, you got this, homie. Alright, you. Oh, he died real fucking quick. Alright, come on, man, you Univolt. I gotta poke the shit out this motherfucker now. That is a tongue. Alright, save Univolt this fucking time. Come on. Oh. Jet. Come on. Come on, Jet. Come on, buddy. Come on. Man, you win again. Fuck you. Oh, he's like power bombers though. At least for the moment. Yeah. That's your name. Ooh. Damn. Oh boy. Being a real dick about this. Univolt. Oh, this boy's swimming. Oh! Fuck you! Univolt, no! I'm sorry, homie. For Stallion. Or Azumane. Please, buddy. It's up to you. It's up to you and me. Fuck you, dolphin! Good dragons, me and you, buddy. We got this. We got this. He ain't got shit left. He ain't got shit left with the homies. He ain't got shit left with the homies. Jet. Fucking. Yeah, I'm never getting to that fucking way. I can't. Fuck are you, bitch! Sorry, Jet. I didn't know this little shit nugget was gonna be a dick about it. Azun, man. Come on. Me and you, buddy. Yes! Please, Jermaine, please. Please. Wait. Wait, what? I thought I couldn't capture it. Yo! I can catch it! Let's fucking go! Yo, I didn't even know I could catch it. Yo, I'm so fucking hyped. I thought I just had to murder it. Yes. 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 Oh, yeah. What was that? Okay. I did it.
Hey.
Man, that. Whew.
Huh?
Can't fucking believe it. Got it. Fuck them. Fuck them. We did it. Alright. Finally, man. Fuck. Damn, that sucked. I had to think too much. I don't like having to think and dodge. Think and dodge. What kind of shit is that? That's just stupid. Alrighty. Whew. Fuck me, man. I didn't even want to do anything with you. Get out of my way. Oh, man, that sucked. What's up, Holmes? How close? Are you kidding me? You're still that far away? Fine, I gotta take my fucking pals over here anyway. What did I win with that? Did I win anything worthwhile? It doesn't look like. Well, fucking did that shit, boy. Oh, y'all did good. Except for you, Hell for Luck. You sucked. Dude, how big is he when I saw him? I'm like, there's no way they're going to let him. There's going to be a classic case of he's nowhere near as good when I have him. That's how it's going down. I feel it. Someone going to give me some space. Just to be disappointed. Huh. I take that back. I am not disappointed. Yo, he doesn't have he doesn't have stamina, bro. Oh my, oh my, best mount. Why would I like? Oh, why would I ever go back to Jet Dragon? Oh, game. Oh, this is. Oh, this is fucking awesome. Fuck, we're going to the World Tree. I got a flying whale. I'm happy as shit. I got a flying whale. He is my buddy. Flying whale. Do do do. Flying whale. Damn. We got flying whales before GTA 6. Ain't that about a bitch? Also, Pokemon would have never done some shit this cool. You'd have fought this big motherfucker. He would have not been anywhere near as big when you got him. And on top of that, he wouldn't even been like this cool. Like, oh man, it's fucking dope. Well, Lord, eat your heart out, bitch. I'm riding on a whale, doing flips and shit. That whale is splashing, getting her body all wet, cause this ain't SeaWorld. This is real as it gets. I'm on a whale, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. Oh, worth. Fight was worth it. It was so fucking. Oh, yeah, I'm on top of it. Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh, that's dope. That's so fucking dope. All right, end of the World Tree. What do you got for me, World Tree? Here it is, y'all. We're in the end game now. Yo. Why he a homie though? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, this looks dope. Man, you know, for this gave me back a type of nostalgia I didn't think I would get in modern day, man. That right there reminded me of why I fell in love with games in the first place. That beauty and wonderment that you get, and it's been so sorely missing. Like I know there's some people out there that got for like Crimson Desert and shit like that, but I haven't had like a game that really made me feel properly complete until like you know what, this deserves an actual game of the year. Like Palworld 1.0 should be able to go up for game of the year since it's the full game now. Period. Like, just do that. Oh damn. Fuck, I actually gotta go back and I gotta go back and fix my thing first if I'm gonna do this. I'll be back, lady. Trust me, I really wanna explore this shit. Oh, I've been waiting to get to the World Tree since I first picked up this game and saw that motherfucker in the background. I'm actually so hyped that they actually did say the World Tree to 1.0 and that the World Tree actually is a place we can go. It's so fucking nice. Gosh, this is nice. Oh, man. Oh, fucking awesome, bro. I do hope that more people take inspiration like this. Because I hate to be that asshole, but there are plenty of franchises that millennials loved that have been completely destroyed to the point that if you came out with a brand new competitor, like they did with Palworld to Pokemon, you actually might be able to just take over those genres. Like no shit. Like if right now if you came out with a shooter more in the vein of a classic Halo but with a more modern twist on it, you could probably overtake Halo. Like if there was any time to like make an anything killer for like mainstream stuff, now's the time. Like just flat out. Like you want to make the next Halo killer, now's your time. Halo sucks right now. Go ahead, kill it. Pokemon sucked. Palworld, please keep killing it. There's plenty out there. World of Warcraft, that's gone to shit. Somebody needs to kill it. Get rid of these fucking games. Like let our nostalgia die. For the sake of just new shit in the future, man. But you know, on that note, on the I'm happy as hell and got super hyped because I got a fucking whale. I think it's a good point to stop for the day. I might continue off stream for this one, and we will do a brand new playthrough next time, as I promised. Because flat out, I got the whale. I'm happy. I know there probably ain't too much more shit that's gonna make me happy other than like getting that fucking dragon. But yeah, fucking awesome game. Palworld fucking rules. Everybody, give it a little try. The fact that it went 1-0 and kept its fucking $30 price. $30, even I know now in the days, $30 can be a lot for a lot of normal people, but it's $30 worth spent. If you have a PS5, get it on PS5. Probably run smoother for you. If you have a computer that's good enough to run it, do get it on here. Because I have a feeling that once mods get back up and running again, now that we're in 1.0, we're going to have some really fun shit. And until next time, remember, everything we loved has been burned to ashes, and I shall be the shepherd of that ash. Thank you all, and have a great day. Or night, if you're halfway around the world.